Constituency Development Fund was not increased to decorate budgets or impress on paper. It was raised to reach places like Mkushi right here, where development only matters if it touches people where they live, work, and raise families, of course. Here, CDF shows up as an activity on the ground. At Fibanga, a new health post with a staff house and water reticulation has been built at a cost of about 1.2 million kwacha. Ceiling boards were installed, floors were tiled, equipment was supplied for health personnel, builders were engaged, suppliers delivered materials. When the doors opened, more than 3,000 people gained closer access to care. That is time saved, transport costs avoided, and lives protected. Now, President Hakainde Hichilema's most consistent and key statement about the Constituency Development Fund is that it is the primary tool for decentralization and community empowerment, intended to bring development and decision-making power directly to the grassroots level, ensuring no part of Zambia is left behind. The same pattern plays out at Mambilima, another health post and staff house, again funded under CDF at a cost of about 1.2 million kwacha. Local skills were heard. Local businesses supplied materials. The facility now stands ready to save over 2,500 people who previously had to travel long distances for basic services.
Ishina lyandi ninemuitwa Eveness Musumari. Limwekashi wa Mambilima. Muno Mambilima twali kwete pension likulu sana. Ili Chipatera. Twachita kwa apply tajia asuka. Twachita kwa apply mpaka uno mwaka wa 2025 uteko bwatu asuka bwatupera kone Chipatera. Kwe na tuleto tera pakulu sana kwe bati Chipatera chesu kuchishatu wafurisha abana ba na chifyashi n'abakulu abalefi bokwenda okukwanisha okuya kwa Chitina na kunkumbi na transport kuno kumyesa kwaba abakulu tetu bekale pawondo kuya ku Chipatera kwa Chitina.
CDF has also supported cultural administrative infrastructure, the construction of Chitina Palace, funded through a mix of CDF and central government resources at about 3.9 million kwacha, brought together artisans, laborers, and suppliers. The project delivered a palace, 2 retainers, houses, a conference room, tiling, and water reticulation inclusive. It is infrastructure that preserves tradition while creating jobs and economic activity during construction.
That we came in. This is the only house that we are staying in. It's called a palace. No, it's not a palace. This is a guest house. Yeah.
Health services expand further with the construction of a maternity wing under CDF at a cost of 636,000 kwacha. Ceiling boards, tiling, and water reticulations were completed. More than 3,500 people now benefit, especially mothers who need safe nearby maternity care. We are talking about 3,500 people now benefit.
Before the coming of this facility, they used to move at least 10 kilometers, isn't it? Yeah. 10 kilometers to the nearest facility. But we know that it's government policy that every 5 kilometers we should have a facility. And this has come, and the people are happy. For our staff in particular, you can see he has water, he has a beautiful house. Yeah, and the staff tells me that really he doesn't even want to move out now because of the good accommodation that has come at this facility.
And so the impact is felt immediately in households and clinics, not in reports. Alongside CDF projects, central government funding continues to play its role. An office block valued at about 2.4 million kwacha has also been constructed with modern fittings, again translating public investment into work for Zambian hands and opportunities for local suppliers.
Yeah, we've been receiving staff, not only doctors, but also nurses, clinic officers. This has really helped. When I talk about the 8 facilities that we have opened, there has been no struggle because from the new crop of staff that we've been receiving, these are the staff that we're also using in the newer facilities. But I wish also to share with regards to medicine and medical supplies. Government has been gracious to us. Currently, this hospital is standing at over 86% in terms of availability of essential commodities. I think Dr. Chola should be able to confirm that.
Taken together, This is the logic behind increasing CDF. Each project creates jobs during construction. Each one supports businesses that supply sand, cement, tiles, fitting, and labor, of course. Each one leaves behind an asset that saves real people every day. This is why President Hakainde Hichilema has insisted that development must be visible, local, practical, with every Zambian counting at every stage of delivery.
Women, youth, those that live with disabilities, but also constituencies in our decentralization journey to have more constituencies so that we can now deliver more resources. My Royal Highness, I visited him one day and he took me to a school that was done by CDF to say, look at this school, we were able to do it in this amount of money. Before this CDF came, this school had been done at 2 million kwacha. Now we've done it around, how much was that? 500,000. Because the local people are in charge. They don't want anyone to waste money because they are building one school and more and more. In one school before, when these decisions were centrally made, that school could have cost 3 million. 1 by 3, 2 million. Now they were able to do it and the chief was there.
And this is why the expansion of CDF matters. On December 18th, 2025, President Hakainde Hichilema signed the Constitution Amendment Bill number 7 of 2025 into law, giving effect to the ECZ delimitation report. The increase in constituencies from 156 to 211 means development is no longer stretched thin over vast areas. That's what it means. In practical terms, areas that were once one constituency are now served by more than one, each receiving its own full CDF allocation, set to rise to 40 million kwacha in 2026. Okay? For communities, that translates into more projects like these, more health posts, more classrooms, more feeder roads, more bursaries for skills training in carpentry, welding and other trades, more loans for small businesses, more jobs created locally.